in the quiet where no one could see, in the hidden parts inside of me. When I thought nothing would ever be more than what I feel, every moment felt so undefined, like a story left without a line. But you working all the time, writing something real, in the waiting of the unseen war. When my strength couldn't stand anymore, there was something greater at the core, moving silently. Every tear falling in the night was preparing for a greater light. Though it was hidden from my sight, you were shaping me. Even when I didn't know, you were in control, holding every piece. God was writing in secret, every step, every tear, turning pain into purpose, even when you felt unclear. I was not alone in the battle, though I couldn't see your head. God was writing in secret, a perfect, greater plan. Through the silence, through the doubt, through the fear that tried to shout, you were working it all out, far beyond my view. Every broken part of me was becoming destiny. Now I finally can see everything you do. What was hidden now revealed, every promise sealed by your faithful hand. God was writing in secret, every step, every tear, turning pain into purpose, even when you felt unclear. I was not alone in the battle, though I couldn't see your head. God was writing in secret, a perfect, greater plan. Let the light break through the night, let your glory shine so bright. Every chain begins to fall at the power of your call. You are strength when I am weak, you are voice when I can't speak. Every shadow has to flee at the sound of victory. Now I lift my hands in praise for the wonder of your ways. Every story now will show you were there all along. God was writing in secret, now your truth is alive. Every promise fulfilled, every dream revived. I am not alone in battle, you have always been there. God was writing in secret, now your victory I declare. Before I saw a single sign, before the breakthrough crossed my mind, You were there beyond my sight, writing hope into my night. In the quiet I felt weak, with unanswered prayers I couldn't speak. Still your presence drew me near, even in my deepest fear. Through the battle in my soul, when I felt I'd lost control, every voice was filled with doubt, like there was no way out. When the waiting felt too long, and I questioned what went wrong, you were moving all along, turning weakness into strong. What I couldn't understand was already in your hands. Before I took my stand, you had already made the plan. Heaven had already decided. The victory was already mine. Before the fight even started, you were working all the time. I will trust in your direction, I will stand on what you say. Every battle is surrendered, you have already made a way. Oh, what I couldn't understand was already in your hands. Before I took my stand, you had already made the plan. Heaven had already decided. The victory was already mine. Before the fight even started, you were working all the time. I will trust in your direction, I will stand on what you say. Every battle is surrendered, you have already made a way. Heaven had already decided. Now my faith begins to rise. What was hidden in the process now is clear before my eyes. Your name is power over fear. Your name is peace that draws me near. Your name is strength when I am weak. You are the voice that calls and speaks. I surrender everything, every doubt and every dream. You are faithful, you remain over every loss and gain. You are moving in the unseen, writing what was yet to be. Every moment, every breath, you are conquering every step. Now I lift my voice in praise for the wonder of your ways. Even when I couldn't see, you had won it all for me. There is power in your name. Heaven had already decided, and your victory remains. In the silence of my restless soul, when I lost my strength and all control, I was standing on a broken road, waiting for your voice. Every prayer felt like it disappeared, lost between my doubt and all my fears. Still I held to something deep and clear. I would trust your choice. In the tension of the unseen fight, through the longest and the darkest nights, I was searching for a sign of life, hoping you would move. Every second felt like it delayed. Every promise seemed to slowly fade, but you're working in a hidden way, proving what is true. Even when I couldn't see, you were reaching out for me. In your timing, always right. The answer came at the right time, not a moment too soon or late. Every step was in your design, every door opened by your grace. I was never fighting alone, you were there through it all. The answer came at the right time. Now I see why I had to wait. Through the waiting, through the unknown, through the nights I felt alone, you were building something strong deep inside my faith. Every tear that I cried in vain, now I see it was not in vain. You were turning all my pain into something great. What I thought was just delay was your perfect higher way. Now your purpose is revealed. The answer came at the right time, not a moment too soon or late. Every step was in your design, every door opened by your grace. I was never fighting alone, you were there through it all. The answer came at the right time. Now I see why I had to let your presence fill this place. Let your glory now be praised. Every chain has been released. I am not alone in battle. You have always been my guide. The answer came at the right time, and your victory is my life. In the quiet of a fragile heart, when my world was falling all apart, I was searching in the dark for truth, hoping you were there. Every step felt like uncertainty, every prayer lost in the deep. Still a whisper rose inside of me, calling through despair. In the middle of the unseen war, when I couldn't stand the weight no more, there was something I felt before, but I ran away. Through the pain and through the endless doubt, through the fear that tried to drown me out, you were reaching, calling me back to a different way. When I thought that hope was gone, you revealed where I belong. In your presence I found life. Now I walk on a different road with a strength I've never known. Every step is a living proof of your faithfulness. All the battles I thought I lost, now I see they came at a cost. But you turned them into a cross, into victory. What I could not understand was all part of your great plan. Now I see it all so clear. It was the moment that changed my fate, when your light broke through my night. perfect light. Every battle has been faced, and you've already won the fight. I am not alone in battle. You have always been my guide. It was the moment that changed my faith. Now your victory lives inside. When my heart was holding on to hope, through the silence I could not explain, every step felt like a fragile road, walking through uncertainty and pain. Still your word was like a steady light, shining through the shadows of my doubt. Even when I couldn't see the end, something deep in me would not give out. Through the waiting and the hidden fight, where the battle lived inside my mind, every question tried to steal my peace. Every answer felt so hard to find. When the night refused to let me rest, and the path ahead was undefined, you were working in the unseen place, bringing purpose into perfect time. Even when I felt alone and weak, your promise was my strength to stand. What I couldn't see, you held complete. Every moment in your hands, your promise never failed me. Not once did it break or fall. Through every storm and valley, you were faithful through it all. I will trust in every word you spoke, every truth that still remains. Every battle has been conquered by the power of your name. Your promise never failed me. Even when I could not see, you were writing every victory before it reached me. Your name is power, strong and sure. Your name is hope that will endure. Your name is light that leads my way through every night into the day. I surrender all my fear, every doubt that brought me here. You are faithful, you remain forever constant, never change. You were moving all along, turning we sin too strong. Every tear and every cry was seen by your faithful eyes. Now I stand and testify that your word will never lie. Every promise you have made will forever stand in place. So I will praise before I see every victory over me. For the promise that you gave is the anchor that will stay. Your promise never failed me. Now I see it clear and true. Every step along the way was leading me back to you. Oh, your promise never failed me. Now my faith is standing tall. Every battle has been won, and your word has conquered all. Oh, I believe it, I declare. You are with me everywhere. Your promise never failed me, and it never will, I know. In the stillness where my heart would ache, every moment felt too much to take. I was learning how to trust your way, even in the unknown. Through the silence, through the hidden years, through the questions and the quiet tears, you were shaping faith beyond my fears. Though I walked alone, in the tension of the in-between, where the promise hadn't yet been seen, there was hope rising deep in me, like a growing flame. Every delay was not denial, every step was taking me a while, but you were working all the while. Glory to your name. Even when I could not see, you were building strength in me. Now I know it was your plan. The waiting that was worth it all. Every tear, every rise and fall led me to this moment now, where your promise is fulfilled. I was never left alone. You were guiding every road. The waiting that was worth it all. Now your victory is revealed. Through the nights I almost gave in, through the battles fought within, you were calling me again to believe your word. Every doubt that tried to stay slowly started to fade away, as your light began to break through the unseen world. What I thought was just delay was your perfect timing's way. Now your purpose is so clear. The waiting that was worth it all. I stand and I recall every moment led me here to the miracle I see. I am stronger in your name. I will never be the same. The waiting that was worth it all. Now your victory lives in me. When I almost gave up in the night and the road disappeared from my sight, I was holding on to just a thread with 1,000 doubts inside my head. In the silence I called your name, through the weakness, through the pain. Though my strength was fading fast, something told me this would pass. When the battle pressed against my soul and I felt like I was losing control, every voice was telling me to fall, like I wouldn't make it through at all. But in the middle of my deepest fear, there was something stronger drawing near. What I couldn't see with human eyes was your power rising in my life. At the edge of breaking down, when my faith was on the ground, you were standing there with me, holding what I couldn't see. When I almost gave up, you were lifting me up, fighting battles I couldn't face, covering me with grace. I will trust in your name. You are always the same. Every victory is already won by the power of your Son. When I almost gave up, you were more than enough. Now I stand and I believe you were winning it for me. Your name is power over fear. Your name is peace that draws me near. Your name is strength when I am weak. You are the voice that calls and speaks. I surrender all I am, every doubt, every plan. You are greater than it all, and you will never let me fall. You are moving all along, turning weakness into strong. Every tear I cried alone, you had already overthrown. Now I lift my voice and say, you have always made a way. Even when I couldn't see, you were fighting just for me. So I will praise before the dawn, before silence of my broken prayer, when I felt like no one heard me there, you were moving in the hidden there, closer than I knew. Every step on this uncertain road felt too heavy for my soul to hold. Still I trusted in the truth you told, you would see me through. In the battle I could never win, with my strength wearing thin within, there was something rising deep inside, calling me to stand. Every wall that stood before my way, every night that refused to break, was preparing for the moment you would stretch out your hand. When I thought it was the end, you were there to rise again. Now I see it all so clear. When the impossible bowed down at the power of your name, every mountain hit the ground, nothing could remain. You were fighting every battle, even when I could not see. When the impossible bowed down, you secured the victory. Through the fire and the endless weight, through the doubt that would not hesitate, you were writing out a greater faith deep inside of me. Every tear that I cried alone, every fear that I had known, now is turning into living proof of your majesty. What I could not understand was all part of your great plan. Now your glory is revealed. When the impossible bowed down at the power of your name, every mountain hit the ground, nothing could remain. You were fighting every battle, even when I could not see. When the impossible bowed down, you secure the victory. Let your presence fill this place, let your light consume the dark. Every chain begins to break, every captive heart is free. You are strength when I am weak, you are voice when I can't speak. At the mention of your name, every shadow has to flee. Now I lift my hands in praise for the wonder of your ways. What was lost is now restored by the power of the Lord. I surrender all I am to the glory of your hand. For the battle has been won and the victory is yours. When the impossible bowed down, impossible bow down. You fulfilled your victory.